Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be the first video for my little mini prep series, and I'm so excited to be filming this. I've really been looking forward to starting this, and I'm glad that I'm finally starting. Today is going to be a meal prepping day. I just want to say that due to some health issues, I'm not going to be explaining what that is on this video, but basically I am going to be doing a little bit different of a meal plan than I had originally planned to do. But I did post some stuff on my Instagram because people requested to post the grocery list before I filmed and posted this video. So I'm just letting y'all know, for the people who are following that, it's going to be a little bit different for me. However, I would suggest that if you are a beginner and you are following this, to follow what I did post, because restricting yourself way too much in the beginning is just going to overwhelm your body, and it's just going to make you want to fall back into your old ways and binge. I suggest kind of leaning off of the junk food and just kind of working your way up to a more restricted diet. Also, I just want to say that whenever you're dieting, you don't do it for a long period of time. You usually do it for a short period of time, and then you slowly work your way back up to the higher amount of calories. Today I will also be sharing some tips that I use for meal prepping. Yeah, I really hope that everyone enjoys this video. Please leave any feedback down in the comments, and if y'all would like me to clarify anything, or if you have any questions, you can always leave them down in the comments and I will get back with you. With all that being said, let's go ahead and let's get started with cooking. So, my first tip for meal prepping is clean. So I know that sounds kind of weird because you're about to destroy the kitchen with cooking, but I hate cleaning so freaking much. But I have realized that if you go in, wash all the dishes that are in the sink before you start, load the dishwasher, go through, wipe the counters down, wipe the stove down. It doesn't have to be a spotless clean, but just kind of just go over really fast, do a light clean, then it makes your cleanup a whole lot easier. So tip number 2 that I have is prep your food the night before. So I did not do that in this video. One thing that I have learned is the night before, if you take about 30 minutes before you go to sleep, or just 30 minutes of downtime, you can even watch YouTube on your laptop, your phone, whatever, while you're doing it, and go through and chop up any produce that you have. You can stick it in a big bowl, like so, and you can cover it with foil and put it in the fridge overnight. That helps a lot because the next day, all you have to do is just pull it out of the fridge, throw it in your crock pot, throw the pan on the stove, put it on a baking sheet, put it in the oven. It makes it so much easier. My third tip that I have for you guys is to clean while you're cooking. While you are cleaning, whenever you're cooking, it makes the cleanup a lot easier. I'm going to start with the crock pot meal. I will be linking the recipe in the description box below so that y'all can have it. I will say that whenever I did follow the recipe the very first time, I thought it was very bland. So I kind of just add more spices, and I add spices that I like to the chicken crock pot meal. I'm just letting y'all know that if y'all do follow the recipe, it might be a little bit too bland for you. now that we got the crock pot going with the chicken, the Brussels sprouts, carrots, onions, and potatoes, I'm going to start on the shrimp fajitas. The reason why I use the Brussels sprouts in the crock pot recipe instead of green beans is because that was all they had at the store, and I was personally wanting Brussels sprouts more than green beans, so I just went ahead and did that. I also added chicken broth, which the recipe doesn't call for that, but I think chicken broth tastes really good in a crock pot cooked with chicken and vegetables, so I was just going to try that out. You do not have to add that in there, but I just wanted to add it and see how it tasted. And then I added my own seasonings for the potatoes to give it more flavor. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start on the shrimp fajitas. Now that the shrimp and mushrooms are cooking in the oven, it's a really good time to go ahead and clean up. And then if you are following the meal plan that I had originally planned, then you can go ahead and cook rice. I really like using this brown rice. Just in a bag, it's fairly cheap. So you can do minute rice. So while the stuff is cooking in the oven, you can make your brown rice or whatever rice that you are planning, or another carb that you are planning to have with the shrimp fajitas. And while the rice is cooking, you can clean up the kitchen while you're doing that. And that is pretty much it for the meal plan. I go ahead and insert the recipe for the overnight oats. Once the shrimp fajitas are done cooking, then I will go ahead and show y'all the finished product of that. Okay guys, so that is it for the meal prep. We have cooked everything. If there's anything else that y'all would like to see, please comment down below and let me know. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.